But we got to sit with our first GM, and he broke us down 2-way T, bro. It was fucking awesome.
See, I don't like
Everything
that.
he said too when
That
he
makes me
finished,
nervous.
we're like, yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
It was like it was extremely well done.
My issue with that would be I wouldn't want to know that if I was a player. You know why? I don't want you telling me. I'm very careful about. I don't want you telling me what I'm good at, what I'm bad at, because if you do that, especially what I'm good at, because if you tell me what I'm good at, I might start aiming for that. I might start trying to be more aware, and then I'm in my head, because I don't think you can try to be that way. I think that's just part of what your intention is to win the game, or your intention is to read the offense and figure it out. I can't be thinking about, oh, I'm aware, that always makes me nervous. But you guys are probably mature enough now, you've been playing long enough that you trust yourself. But if you're young, the worst thing you can do to like an athlete sometimes, like a fighter, is be like, dude, you're a knockout artist. And everybody goes, yeah, you're a knockout. Now he's going out there trying to knock the guy out.
Now he's swinging for the fences.
Yes. Don't listen to your fucking fans. I'm serious. It's a big thing. Give me criticism, but then teach me how to get out of it, right? That's fine. But be careful of people that are critical just to be critical, right? That's why listening to bullshit is not helpful. You're on your way somewhere. But compliments can be very dangerous because they get you to relax a little bit. Like sometimes you go, oh, I can take. I'm a comic, man. I've been doing this forever. It never fucking gets easy. And the minute I think, you get people say things, right? The minute I start listening to that and actually believing it, I stop writing. I lose my edge. You got to be very careful because it's so fucking easy kind of just to sit back
and reflect on what you've done.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's also like there's also the point of being in the moment. And like if you did something amazing
right now,
and you're sitting there and you're like, you just sold out an arena.
Yeah.
You get to sit in the green room after and be like, hold, I'm really fucking that dude. I was able to take a leap of faith.
Yes.
Be a comedian.
Yes.
And do X, Y, and Z. And it's hard to do that in that mindset. If you're always like, I can't focus on what I'm good at because I have to keep this said chip on my shoulder.
Well, I think just for stand-up wise, you're working for, it's my job is original self-expression, right? So, and you guys have this too. Now you're doing this podcast, and so the idea is to, this is a very competitive world.
Will's a comedian as well.
I know. Oh, I know. Sold out shows tonight. So I'm sorry, Nashville. Now, if you can't make it to my show, tonight or tomorrow, sold out. I will be in New York City, March 11th at Sony Hall. Still some tickets left. March 11th, next Saturday. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just have to apologize. But I told him he can jump on.
Are you gonna?
No, I'm taking.
I get it.
We're having a little date night.
You guys going to the show?
But you know me, like.
Oh, you're coming to the show tonight, right?
I'm coming.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, coming. I think
cool,
the
cool.
7-1.
Great, I got you.
Just a little date night. It's not one of them.
You guys are going to the show. You're going to his show?
Yeah,
Did he invite you to the show?
No, I actually asked. Who am I messaging?
I got you, and I got you if you want to come.
No. I don't need that now.
I will have tickets waiting for you.
I don't need that now.
Tickets waiting.
We're a little late, right?
Time out.
I got it. I'll get. If you guys really want to come, I'll get you in. I mean, we are pretty sold. We're sold. It's fair. Oh, you know what? This is my favorite. We'll squeeze you in. We'll butter your hips and squeeze you in because it's gonna be tight.
Where are you playing?
Zany's. This is that old school club.
Yeah. No, we've been there. We actually had a show there too.
We sold out.
Ah, fuck.
In 11 hours.
Jesus, guys.
11 hours.
But we're all in the same game, right?
I think it was 2.
We sold it in 2 hours?
2 or 3.
It's impressive.
It's just our lives.
Congratulations, guys. But you're so fucking humble.
We are.
You
won't find a more humble
2 hours than just regular. But I was going to say is that, if you got to keep that hunger, and you can never. It's fine to go look at this. So Rogan. So I was in Salt Lake City. My parents retired in Park City in Utah. He was in Salt Lake, and he goes, "Get down here. You got to see this." And I'm like, "I can't driving down." He goes, "Just fucking, you got to see this." So I go down to see him. He's playing for 14,000 people. Now this is a guy I've known since I was 27. 14,000.
How old are you now?
I'm 33 years old.
No.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Time flies, dude. It fucking flies.
Don't do that. How old?
I'm 56. All right, so that's how old we are.
You look good for your age.
No,
you do.
You do.
Well,
aged
when you see me move, we'll do that obstacle.
Yeah,
course
when you
set up.
see him move.
We'll do some light wrestling.
Yeah.
Thank you. But Rogan at 56 as well, 55 now. I was watching him, and I looked at him and I go, dude, 14,000 people. Did you ever think? And he goes, no. I go, I know. And I watched him right before he went on. And there's a thing about doing stand-up as long as we have that you just don't get nervous. Even if it's 14,000 people. It's like, you just get your energy up, but you know where you're going, And I watched him and he was just like, whew. And he goes, I still get nervous every time I get on. And then I watched him. He's got all the money. He's got all the attention. He's got, 14,000 people. And I watched him do his hour. And I'm telling you right now, it might have been the best thing I've ever seen him do. Because he stays that hungry, because he stays that uncomfortable. It's true that he reflects. He goes, look at this. But after a while, the challenge becomes, how do I manage this success? How do I stay just as fucking lean in success as I did, and especially in unimaginable success, where you've drawn a line through everything you wanted to accomplish? How do you fucking stay as hungry as you were when you were an open micer? That's the challenge. That'll always be the challenge.
How do you think he does that?
I think that he does that by just constantly realizing that the minute you take your foot off the gas, and I'm not saying you don't live in the moment, and I'm not saying you don't take a second to relax. You go on vacation, you hang with your friends. But if you lose sight of the fact in a way that the quest to be an artist, or the quest for original self-expression, to surprise yourself, right? To surprise yourself. And by the way, as you get older, to contribute to get to be a signal in the noise, because there's a lot of fucking noise. We have the cult of the amateur now. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody thinks they have something to say. And that's a lot of fucking noise. And to be sort of someone who has something unique to say, and you'll know it too, when you mine sort of yourself and you come up with something that's original, people see it, they hear it. It's almost like somebody's playing the flute, out of nowhere. You're just like, what the fuck, that makes sense. Wow, And that quest to contribute and be of service and also be original, if you keep your eye on that prize and understand that that's the most important thing. And by the way, nothing gets you there. In fact, when you want to be original, when you want to say something important, when you want to have an impact, a lot of times money and attention are a fucking wall that you have to move out of the way. None of that stuff, a great view and a fast car and comfortable accoutrement are
Google that.
That's French. I drop French sometimes.
Yeah.
Comfortable
You
additions.
were doing so well
I know,
until you
but I
just
had
had
to
that
do
little
this.
pause.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
I had to bring
you
it-
said it, and I had a little grin, like,
Yeah.
man, he is fucking.
And then
preaching.
we're in.
But he is really putting down some heat right now.
He
He's
is.
putting us on
But
game.
those things are not your friend. The wolf at the door is luxury, not struggle. I'm quoting a great writer, but that's true. The wolf at the door is luxury. And when you arrive, my friends, you better be careful, because you'll start losing the ability to distinguish between gravy and chocolate sauce. Everything will just start melding as one. Don't be that person. Right? But you guys know that. I don't think you get longevity in the NFL by being relaxed. Look at you.
Yeah,
you're already fucking insecure because you're 30 pounds lighter. I know what you're doing.
40. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Jesus.
But
Playing tight end, I'm playing tight end.
important. That's important. You're watching your 40. You're like that, that hunger is important.
Oh, I appreciate that.